Hello, guys. This is Wallbangers, episode 3. We got Maggot here once again
Hello.
to, I guess, the address, another addressing thing, I guess, because people are calling you a leech for, I guess, getting a PC, $500 from Echo, or more than 500, and
Yeah, it
the
was more.
the K-Hub money.
Here we go.
So I mean, we'll start with no, you watch the Flatley stream until he kind of fucked that up a bit, and then
Well, I
and then
popped
the
in.
K-Hub thing.
I popped in like at a random time because obviously I was doing other stuff, and then I popped
Mhm.
in and he was just like, it was just like a complete dumpster fire. He was not. He had like a timeline, but he didn't stick to a timeline of anything. He was just sort of pulling things up at random, and it was a fucking mess.
Yeah, I told Flatley that he kind of fucked up and didn't give a flat. He didn't really do a good time because he started with Peepaw, which is like February, and then he would go to K-Huck in like October of last year. So it's
Yeah.
like he started getting the timeline wrong, and
Yeah, well, and to be
I've always
fair,
talked to Flatley about
the
that.
timeline, to be fair, is a little bit fucked up anyways because, and even on my end, I guess it's kind of fucked up because for a while, I think everybody's like confused about when the weird collar guy stuff happened. And I even was too for a bit confused on when it happened until I went and looked at my PayPal and everything, because I went back and I looked at the weird collar guy stream, and that stream actually happened in December. It was the 18th of December, 2023. And for a while, I thought it was like October, but October is actually I believe when the stream happened, where he went on and said stupid shit, right?
So October 27th.
Yes, and so the actual stream of us addressing it was December 18th, which that is the stream where I decided that I needed to distance myself. Okay.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are confused about that timeline, and that's pretty obvious from some of the things that have been thrown at me recently. But yeah, so it was December 18th.
It was a 4-month thing. They keep saying 4 months, 4 months, 4 months.
Right. Yes.
So if you go October, November, January, then
Mhm.
February, that'd be 4 months. But in reality, it would actually, I guess, be 2 months.
Yeah, it's only 2 months. It's about 2 months actually, right on the nose, because it's like, it's 2 months. It wasn't 4 months, because like I said, the weird collar guy stream where we addressed it was where I decided that I was going to distance myself from her. So that was 2 months, not 4. I don't know if it was just Seth that was saying that, if there was other people, but I saw Seth was the one that was saying it. So, that's incorrect. It's incorrect.
Okay.
Why does the timeline stuff always be so fucking gay? Like everyone's always
because
it's just always this time.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but it's just like it always seems like it's one person that says something about fucking like the timeline and it fucks it all up, right?
Yeah.
With the Flatley stuff, right? I don't think that was necessarily intentional. I think just Flatley's ADHD as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it was necessarily a bias thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he sometimes he'll just go to his dog and then like play with the dog for like 5 minutes, get back, confused where he is, and then he'll go to the next thing without finishing, and then he'll go back to the point that he just made, and then like his dog will do something like it. He got distracted to an extreme point, which is just criticism for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like maybe when like you guys were like sending out like the information, maybe like sending out the information that was like at least relevant, at least. I guess that's like criticism on like you guys' part, like if you wanted to give out the information, maybe not give it all, like, give all like the relevant stuff, not like the in-betweens that don't matter, I guess.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like I did do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel like I did give him all. And not plus, this all happened, like him and I were talking throughout that day. So we had been talking for like several hours throughout the day about the whole thing. And I felt like I had presented everything to him as it needed to be and in the correct order. But then he went on stream and did everything out of order. And he was just like, you know how this shit goes, kind of like a somebody's DMing him, so then he's pulling up that information. You know what I mean? It just turns into like a big clusterfuck of information. And it seemed to be like that's what he was doing. So
yeah, there probably should have been like if like from the little I did see, it seemed like he needed a docket, and that's like his main thing. Just should have had something in front of him to lead him a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
By the time I called in, it was already like there's nothing I could salvage. There's no way I can, because by the time I called in, like I think it was an hour in, and I tried, but in the end, it, like Seth was battling me, like in the live stream about the PPAWS PC thing and why it doesn't matter, even though Jessica made a big deal about it, the PC on Twitter, so that's why it was relevant.
Okay.
But they just kept, but they kept saying, well, Maggot brought it up. It's like, in this case, no, Jessica brought it up.
Yeah, no.
She brought it up as a point against Maggot. Therefore, it becomes a point of contention.
Okay.
But by the time I called in, it was just like too late. I couldn't fix the timeline without making it look like Flatley's the liar or I'm a liar.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just want to ask Brent, because this is something you said to me before. You said like the story and the way that Flatley presented it was it ruined the whole entire thing. What you said before also, that you felt like if this story was supposed to vindicate Maggot in some form or fashion with that like the computer and the money and stuff. Like, do you still feel that way?
I don't think I feel like it ruined it. It just made things harder to piece together. And because of the timeline in its entirety. Because when you go against what they call an established timeline, and then you go against it, it can skew what are facts and what are not facts anymore. Therefore, it makes like things like very skeptical. Obviously, the audience should be skeptical altogether, but it makes it hard for people who already are on the side of the opposition to believe or move on if something's already out there being skewed.
But I mean, I think that's the big issue already here. It's just that realistically, the people that are consuming content about fucking maggot edits on the internet, okay, are like, it's like a niche group anyway of people. And a lot of those people just already have their mind made up, and so they don't even really listen to anything I have to say. They just kind of hear what they want to hear, and it goes from there. Like this whole Seth saying that I'm the one that brought up the PC. Well, no, I didn't. Your good buddy Jessica Pizzle did that. There's literally a tweet on her Twitter of her bringing it up, and so I responded to that. You know, it's not me bringing it up, but because it's about me, I feel like it's very easy for these people to just kind of say whatever they want and people will believe it because it's about me. And so with Flatley doing things the way that he did, it's like I already have, like, even now doing this recording, I have a bad reputation. Nothing I say really is going to fix any of that. People are still going to hate me no matter what. But that portion of all of the things that people pile on top of me could have been better or not as bad if he had presented it correctly, but he didn't. So now it kind of looks even worse, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess my next question for you, Maggot, I guess, is like, if you know that people are still have these preconceived notions of you, and they're always going to have like, you know, this vitriol towards you or this hatred towards you, why is it that you insist on responding to some of the stuff, right? When you know that no matter what you say or what you do is going to be twisted in any form of fashion.
Well, I think that it is true that I'm a very reactionary person. I react, and I'm, you know, a bit of an emotional person. Yeah. So I'm a mentally unstable girly or whatever. So that's how I operate a lot of time. But also, it's for my own conscience. It's for my own conscience just to have my side out there, because I'm one of those people where it's just, to me, it's like, I can't lay down at night and sleep well knowing that there are all these untrue things being said about me. It shouldn't matter ultimately, and really, it doesn't matter. But for my own conscience, I feel better having my side out there. And then the other thing is, too, is this time around, with this drama, you know, with the Magnetar drama, it felt like a lot of people just were not on my side, plain and simple. With this most recent drama, I have had people coming to me in DMs, talking about them seeing the inconsistencies and them seeing, like, Peepaw and them are just kind of like grasping for straws. So people are becoming more self-aware of the fact that all the things said about me are not necessarily true or accurate. And so if I can even like change the minds of a few people about certain parts of this, then I'm happy with that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like if anybody has any stance against you, I think they should realize and see that Peepaw is backing off of this and self-inserted himself in this drama to
Mhm.
like get back into the commentary. I'm not afraid of saying that. I like the bigger creators. I'm not against any of them. I don't really care. I don't have a stake in this drama at all.
Right.
But it's quite evident from the shit I've seen, the shit I've heard, and how Peepaw came back that he's piggybacking off of this to gain relevancy after running from the internet, after he self-inserted himself into your guys' drama before. So it seems like a pattern.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think 100% that's what's happening. And it's just like when he did the disavow thing too on the Wallsmashers live, and Xylee came on and accepted his apology. Now, granted, I will say, I did not watch that stream, but I heard that Abby Blackbird was also in there and she was arguing with like Peepaw and Xylee and whoever. So I will say that it could be because of Abby that Xylee accepted his apology. It may not have necessarily been about me per se, but apparently she did accept his apology, and so he's like back in the house with her or whatever. So yeah.
From what I know about that is like her problems with Peepaw were totally different problems, right? That's that's why I don't really care that she accepted his apology. Her problems are totally different problems I have with Peepaw, right?
Yeah.
And I don't it's a totally different thing, I feel like.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, because they had other stuff going on. I don't know if that's but
yeah, I don't know how much of that probably, but I know that their stuff is totally different from what you guys went through with the whole Peepaw stuff.
I mean, I like with Peepaw, like, I mean, I had a very good interaction with him last night. I mean, I even told him before and after, like, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. I even told him, like, I don't know, like, this could be a good stream. I don't want any drama on the stream. Like, we're here to hang out. We're here to get to know each other. And even I even told him after the stream, like, yeah, it was not what I expected. I respect the way it went. And I did enjoy my time with him last night. At the time of this recording, I went on Peepaw's stream. I guess I can link that down below. But that's just a very good interaction I have with Peepaw. I don't know how you've interacted with Peepaw before, Maggot or Chthonic or really anyone else. I had one good interaction, but I also know that like you can still criticize someone if you had a good interaction with. It can give you a PC, Maggot, and you can still be able to criticize.
Yeah,
it.
I don't understand.
I don't know why
that.
become a big thing.
I don't understand that. Like Jessica Pizzle flat out in Flatlee's chat was like, well, if somebody gives you the PC, you could be like, it's like, no, I'm sorry. That nobody's gonna buy my silence. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna buy me into not ever saying anything about you. Like, that's just not how that works. Like, that's really questionable behavior. I think, anyways.
No, it's because it's not genuine. I've said this before. If anybody was on my side during the Ember Lily stuff, you should be on Maggot's side with that stuff, because it was a similar situation. You can't expect to give someone stuff out of the kindness of your heart and expect them to not criticize you, or if you do something dumb shit talk you or anything, right?
Yeah.
Like that's unreasonable expectations to hold somebody to, even when you do something nice for them.
And I didn't shit talk him. I saw this, I think, getting brought up a little bit about me. I didn't shit talk Peepaw. I guess you could say that I shit talked him on the Wallbangers episode that we did. But that was like after the fact. That was like after the drama. I didn't really shit talk him at all ever before that. So I'm not sure where.
Where was it your criticism towards him, like the feels like you're like kiss assing like the community?
Yeah, I think he's a commentary bootlicker. I think he's a bootlicker. I think
So that might be where he is like coming from, right?
Mhm.
Like you said that, and he's like, "Oh, that's talking shit," but I don't really feel like it's talking shit. I feel like that's a criticism. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you're kind of like, being a kiss ass, bro.
Well, my thought about it is just he went public first. You know what I mean? Like, they keep bringing up the whole me leaking that group chat thing. The problem is that I posted in the group chat that I was going to post it before I did. So it's not really a leak. Leaking information is doing it without the other person being aware of it. They knew I was posting it, so it's not really a leak. I just, yeah, I don't know. Whole situation is just,
Yeah. Nah, I hope after this, we can be
think
finally
even-
done with all
I
of
think even after this, and no matter what it is, I just think you should just stop responding.
Yeah.
At this
Yeah.
point, no matter what you say, what you do, I think this is for most dramas. I think you should respond to most things like one and done. And the more and more you
Mhm.
drag it on, the more and more this drama is gonna drag on, right? And
Yeah.
I think it's the best way you should do it. Is this should be the last thing. Like this should be it. This should be it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think this would be a good final a finale of the I guess what Bagwick called it, Maggot Apocalypse. I think this is a good finale. Maggot, you could say what you needed to say.
Maggot week.
And
It is
then,
Sunday, so we're ending off Maggot week, I guess.
Let's go. Yeah, Kayak wants it over with. She said that publicly as well. That yeah, she's done. She wants this over with, and everyone have peace. I believe in the end, peace could possibly be achieved. Will it? I don't know.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know,
see.
I guess. I mean, Peepaw said on Wallsmashers that you have no intention to talk to him. Is there any way down the road
Well,
a
that's an
conversation
interesting
with
statement
Peepaw?
for him to make when, I don't think I ever said that I wouldn't. So that's an interesting assertion for him to make. I think he's just assuming that I won't. But yeah, like
Is his assumption correct?
I think right now it is. Yeah, with everything that's gone on, especially just the last day or so, yes, because yeah, well, we'll get into that, the Peepaw thing, later, I guess, or whatever.
Do you have any other questions, Chthonic, regarding this situation so far?
You only received a PC from Peepaw.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, no. Excuse me. Let me correct myself. That's not true. Last year when I began streaming with K-Huck, I did reach out to Peepaw and ask him if he would consider me for the philanthropy fund for a microphone, because at the time I was using my phone to be a part of her streams, and it sounded really shitty. And he ended up saying yes and doing that. It was a $30 microphone, so yeah. He also gave Huggy the same microphone. So I mean, yeah, I did ask him for the microphone. That's true. But yeah, that was the only thing I did ask him for, though. I didn't ask for the PC. So
okay. And then kind of the same question with Kayak. The money was the only thing that you really received from Kayak throughout the time of working with her. Okay.
Yep.
That's really it then.
Yeah, and that's been misconstrued too. So
You're saying there was no deal on that, right?
No.
There was no deal.
I don't know why she said it. I don't know why she said it the way that she did. That we quote unquote made a deal. That's not really what happened. Like I said, she just sort of asked me for my PayPal one day, and I gave it to her. And I mean, she's admitted as much as well. I was a little bit annoyed because I saw her tweets. Who sent me the tweet? I can't remember. Somebody sent me the tweet that she posted, and I was a little bit annoyed because she didn't clarify that in the tweet, and I felt like it would have been important to do that. If you're gonna go on stream and make a statement like that, then you should at the very least clarify that on your tweet as well. Especially, she says that she DM'd me, but she doesn't explain why or whatever. And it's well, you're coming off of making a 5-hour hate stream about me. Don't you think you should maybe clarify why you felt the need to DM me? But yeah, she did DM me about it. Apparently, so Jessica Pizzle apparently posted a completely out of context clip on Twitter, which is annoying in itself. The clip that she posted only mentions the part where K-Huck says what I was paid, my time working with her. It doesn't include the part where she says it was her idea, which is very interesting. Very interesting how that was clipped and conveniently left out. And I would say that most people are not going to sit through a 5-hour stream to find out whether to like listen to all that. So they're going to see that clip that Jessica posted, and they're just going to take it at face value. Because a lot of these people aren't going to bother to actually look themselves and see any more than just what she posted, which is her saying what I was paid, which wasn't even accurate, by the way. I'm not going to like make a big deal out of it. I'm sorry.
How much was it? Sorry, I just want to say, like, if we're gonna be talking about how much she threw it out there, do you know what exact number as well?
So yes, so the number that she originally quoted was $1,257. What it actually totals out to is $1,248, which is why I'm not gonna like die on the hill, because it's such a small difference that it could just be that somebody, you know, maybe she just fucked up on the math. You know what I mean? And so it's a little bit more, but it is actually a little less than what's being quoted. But that's not necessarily
here or there.
Yeah, that's kind of here nor there. That's not my qualm with it, right? My issue with it is that people are acting as though I like took her for a ride for all this money, when in reality, the December 18th stream where we talked about the Weird Collar Guy drama, which is ultimately where I decided to leave the show. From December 18th up until February, because the last time she gave me a payment, which Byrne has the screenshots for this, I sent you the screenshots as well, Chthonic, of my PayPal. The last payment I ever received from K-Huck was in February, the 21st of February. So between December 18th and February 21st, I made a total of $156 over a 2-month period. So over 2 months of when I decided to leave, and the last time she paid me, I made $156. I guess to me, it's a drop in the bucket. Like, I think $156, I don't think is even enough to buy, like, groceries for 2 weeks for my 3 kids. You know what I mean? So, and that was something that that was over 2 months. I was getting like $5 here, $9 there, $15. You know, it wasn't like I got all this money at once. But the other part of it is that like 90%, if not more, of the money that I made from K-Huck was before I decided to leave the show, which is all money that I earned myself. I know that there's a lot of podcasts that don't operate this way, but quite a few of the podcasts that I've been a part of, I haven't been a part of that many, but like Clear as Mud and K-Huck, and even when I was doing that little podcast that me and Peepaw started where we were interviewing people. So I got paid for K-Hucks, and I got paid when I was on Clear as Mud as well. I only got paid one time because that obviously, you know, that fell apart. And then for Peepaw's, when we were doing that, he was like discussing giving me AdSense. And I want to be clear that for the Clear as Mud thing and him discussing AdSense, I said that I did not need to be paid. I told him, you don't have to pay me. Like, I don't care. You don't need to pay me. I'm cool. Like, you don't have to. I'm good with that. And there was no expectation for payment from K-Huck either. So it's really gay for them to act like I took her for a ride for all this money, when in reality, I earned, like I said, like more than 90% of that money I earned before deciding to leave the show. So.
Do you want me to show the PayPal statements, by the way?
Sure, you can show the ones that are all censored and everything. That's fine. I have no problem with that at all. Oh,
okay. With the people of the Clear and Love stuff, do you have DMs of like him like insisting on paying, or is that like more of a voice chat? I don't want to pry like too deep.
I might. I nuked my DMs with pretty much everybody the other day. But I might have DMs. I would have to go, because I recorded all of his DMs and all K-Hucks and whatever, like a week or 2 weeks ago or whatever. So I'd have to go through and look, but there might be. We also did voice call, not a lot, but occasionally. So it could have been something that was discussed when, you know, like, I don't know. There could be messages of it, but I'm not going to say for certain, because it could be something that we discussed through a call, or like while we were waiting for a guest to come on to interview, or like after we interviewed somebody, you know what I mean? So I don't want to speak for sure about whether I have that or not. I would have to look, but.
Okay. That's about it.
But if he's being honest, then he would acknowledge that I did tell him he didn't have to pay me. But yeah, so I would say I don't want to come down super hard on K-Huck, but she was dishonest in that clip. She was being dishonest in that clip. We didn't make a deal, and she knows that, which is why she reacted the way she did afterwards by, you know, DMing me and making a statement on Twitter, although I wish she would have corrected that on Twitter as well and not just privately to me in DMs. But that wasn't true. The amount was not correct either, but I'm not going to die on that hill. The statement that I took her for a ride for like 4 months is not correct either. It was 2 months at best, and you know, $156. I'm sorry, it's not that much money. Especially not when it's $156 over the course of 2 months. You know, it's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money, especially when you're only getting it like, you know, $5 here, $9 there. Yeah, that's not a lot of money. And Jessica Pizzle is a retard who can't clip, apparently. Like, why would you post a clip like that out of context? Like, you conveniently left out. They acted like this was some big own on Flatly's stream, by the way. They were like, well, wait, didn't she say otherwise? Okay, well, why didn't you include that in the clip then? Why did you post this clip where you didn't include the part where she says it was her idea and that, you know, it wasn't me who did it? Like, that was all her choice. It's really gay. It's really fucking gay. I don't understand why the go-to in all of these situations is just like taking the autonomy away from these grown-ass people. By the way, these people are older than me. K-Huck is older than me. Peepaw is older than me. But apparently they have no autonomy, and I'm just like out here with fucking hypnotizing people into doing whatever I want, I guess. So.
I mean, I talked to K-Huck, me and Flatly about it. She didn't mean it in a malicious way.
No, I think she was used. I think she was used in that situation, if I'm being quite honest. I think, although what she said was incorrect on that stream, from what I was told, I guess Nietzsche and Seth were in the chat and they were spamming the incorrect number. Yeah. And so I believe that is why she felt she had to say it. And so actually I know I'm pretty sure that's why, because she said so in DMs to me. Let me see here. So she sent me a DM that says, hey, long time no chat. Listen, I only wanted to respond to what was being said, and that was it. I said this last night, and I meant it. This is my one and done on the matter. I don't want to talk about this anymore publicly or privately, which I think is kind of convenience after you throw something like that out there, but whatever. She says, I just want all this to end. The money situation, the going back and forth on Twitter, the streaming, all of it. The only reason why I brought up about the money was to indicate that I was the one who initiated it, which, I mean, I don't know about you guys. We can pull up the clip if you want, but that did not feel like what was being stated, especially in the disingenuous clip that Jessica Pizzle posted. It did not feel to me that it was just being brought up because she was the one who initiated it. It felt like it was being brought up to assert that I'm like a scammer or like whatever. I don't agree with that at all. And it is what it is. I didn't want to initially talk about it, but had a feeling that it was going to come out sooner or later. So again, this goes back to Seth and Nietzsche spamming it in chat. Yes, it's going to become public because you made the decision to entrust this information to people who want to weaponize it against me. So yes, it would have became public for that reason, which is also her fault. So, because she didn't have to tell them any of that information, she chose to. So, some friends you got there, okay?
Yeah, the final payment. Even this one, I'm gonna show this one. This is probably the only screenshot I'm gonna show, unless you want me to show all of it. But this one's pretty interesting. The final payment is the February 21st,
yes.
And then like the next day you get a clear as mud payment. Let's go.
Yeah.
That one's personally funny.
Yeah, no. I ain't left that one in there. Actually, if you go back and you look through my PayPal stuff, one of them has Jessica Pizzle in it. Did you see that one? It was it was December 27th. Her name is public.
Oh, now it's wait. You were siphoning money from Jessica Pizzle?
Yes, because you know why. You're this is why. Okay.
Because you're a piece of shit. That's why.
Almost every time somebody has come to me and asked me to make something for them or like make an edit for them, and usually I just say it's free because I don't care. Like, I don't care about making money for this. That's why this is all so funny to me, because like I don't care about making money for any of this. I am a broke bitch, but at the end of the day, I don't care. I was willing to do it all for free. But with Jessica Pizzle, she's one of the only people. She is, in fact, I think the only person I ever charged in commentary to make a stream intro for. The only person, and I'm so glad that's aged so well. I'm glad she's the only person I charged. She's the only person that I wasn't like, well, you know, I don't usually pay. Nah, I took that bitch's money. That whole $25, Jessica, yeah, that's mine. Fuck you, you whore. Okay, fuck you.
Jesus. So Jessica's new tweet is gonna be $25 for me. I don't like when it comes to Echo. Me and her battled about it when I was on KX stream about fucking like Echo tragedy. It's like, bro, like I don't give a fuck that you got money from Echo tragedy. Do not use it against Maggot, bro. That's the one person you don't need to be like in a way.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's probably taken out of context, but when I say victimized, like I mean Chaos and Peepaw, and then you add Echo tragedy in that fucking tweet. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it looks really
That
bad.
guy is not a victim. That guy is not a victim. Oh, right, he got secondhand nudes. Yeah, so yeah, he got fucked. Yeah, bye. Who gives a fuck? Why even include Echo fucking tragedy in this argument? It's like the one person not to.
What's the definition of a scammer, anyways? It's like you pay for something and you don't receive anything. It's not like he didn't receive anything. You know, he just didn't receive anything new. So you know,
which makes you a leech, apparently.
Yes,
because he was included into the leech.
I do want to read the last part.
Leech. Wait, sorry.
I want to read the last part of what this thing that I have highlighted from K-Huck, which is just I didn't want to initially talk about it. Had a feeling it was going to come out sooner or later. It was not my intention to make you look bad. That is why I attempted to make it clear that it was my idea. Yeah, I think you put information in the hands of people who were going to do nothing other than try to make me look bad with it. So I don't know what you thought was going to happen there. That seems like a lot of naivety on your end. Which
I was gonna say it doesn't seem malicious. I don't think like a lot of the stuff K-Huck has done is malicious.
No, and I've said I don't think that K-Huck is a malicious person. But you know, if me being a friend of hers being called into question like it is, which I will admit I did shit talk her, then you might want to look at the people you're currently friends with, because I don't know if they're any better.
Yeah.
So if they're willing to do that.
All should talk other people in the DMs. I don't know why.
Yes.
Like, at this point, it matters. But I get
Well,
like
that's
you want to
another
podcast with them and you got money from them, but like shit talking criticism happens regardless. That's like Cathonic says.
The
like,
money thing.
It's gonna happen either way.
The money thing is really gay though, because again, like more than 90% of the money I earned was prior to deciding that I was going to leave. And that's their big hang up, right? Their big hang up is that I took money from her after deciding I was going to leave the podcast. Well, but more than 90% of that money I earned prior to making that decision. So that's not true. It's just not true.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so if you worked a week of work and then like you put in your 2 weeks and you get your paycheck the week you got, that you're clearly not working there anymore. It's not like you stole the money, you're getting paid for what you worked.
Yes.
And I agree with you on that. But I don't know. Yeah. I do think that's a really dumb thing to be harping about.
It's especially dumb when the person comes out and is like, this was my idea. It's just like, what are you guys doing? It's at that point to me, it's just like blatant. Maybe I'm wrong in the wording, but it's just like blatant character assassination, I think is what I would call it. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I don't have a character left to assassinate. Fair enough, but like that feels like
it's
what it
over
is.
for you.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of over for you.
I think it's just, like I said, I don't think it's necessarily character assassination. I think it is reaching for straws. Like right now, I think a lot of what things is happening right now with a lot of like the drama that's going on. It is, but not. We're in a drought. We're in a drought. We're in a huge drought. So I mean, anything's gonna be used as content, and you and one other particular person right now are getting it pretty hard. So.
Oh, who's the other person?
Our boy Himpy. Our boy Himpleton.
Oh, Himpleton.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Himpleton.
Yeah.
So it's his turn. It's his turn after you.
Well,
Apparently.
He is friends with that one guy, so I guess I don't really care. What's that guy's
Okay,
name?
stop being vague. Just
That
say
one,
it.
with that one guy, the one he likes him young or something.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
You know who I'm talking about.
That's,
You know.
that's a crazy implication.
No. No. No, it's over.
Never mind. I'm wrong.
Well,
That's
they're not
just
friends anymore. They're not friends anymore.
Oh.
Again, I can't say anything about it. Okay.
The bridge is burned, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes, bridges burn. A lot of people burnt the bridge with Himpleton conveniently nowadays, but it is what it is.
It's kind of like that's just how commentary is, like 95% of the time.
You know what? Speaking of anti-commentary, did you see like Red Hood go against Jessica Bizzle really hard to the point where she called him bad faith?
Really?
That was funny. She called
Over what?
because flatly correct, because Liana made the tweet about like Maggot and K-Huck made a deal and like flatly like try to like correct the record. So I'll give credit where credit's due. We're like, no, K-Huck did it herself. She even told us. And then like Jessica for some reason dropped in, and then like Red Hood's like, dude, you dumb bitch, you dummy head, stupid, and she's like, you're a bad faith. You're a bad faith actor.
That's so base because they're literally like friends. So that's pretty base of Reddit, to be honest. No, I've had a few people. I had somebody come to me recently who was actually somebody that me and K-Huck interviewed, who was like, you know, in my DMs, pointing out how stupid the whole thing was and how they're like reaching for straws. And they also did talk about the fact that they thought that they had better chemistry with me because my questions were better. But that's neither here nor there. So you know, whatever. That's just me.
Damn, that's slight, bro. God damn. You can't just can't stop slighting people, bro.
They're never gonna stop doing it to me. What the fuck? I don't care.
You have to be the bigger person. You have to be the better person.
See, that's why they're like, you're a cry bully, because they won't stop doing it to me.
See, I don't understand the cry bully thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked up the cry bully definition and
Oh, God damn.
commentary. No, I looked at like a few different ones. It wasn't just Webster. It was like I looked at a bunch of different versions of it, but commentary, word for word, fits that definition. Like commentary in its entirety, 100% fits that definition.
I feel like this is anti-commentary rhetoric.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. You know, I am anti-commentary bootlickers. That's right.
Seems like it.
That's right.
You're there. You just totally anti-commentary.
Yeah, anti-commentary bootlickers, Kathana. Get it right. This is another subsection. It's like
it's a subsection.
It's commentary
is
hell.
It below that, or is it like adjacent? Like,
well, I think bootlickers are like it's as low as you get, really. You know.
Okay, so it's below that, not adjacent.
So commentary hell, basically.
They are the schmegma. They are the schmegma under commentary hell's boot. Okay, is how I'll put it.
Oh, God damn. Okay.
Oh, by the way, speaking of taking shots, I recently heard that Andy Worski cheated on Leona Taylor with a hooker. So that's.
Whoa.
Okay, goddamn. Why are you taking all these shots,
I'm just
bro?
saying. She said it was embarrassing the other day when I was in chat, and I think it's embarrassing that your boyfriend cheated on you with black hookers. So you know.
Yes. you know you're gonna get shit for this, and then you're gonna be like, let's do a Wallbangers.
It's not even real. It's not even real. It's not even real.
Oh yeah, whatever.
It's not real. The person that I got the information from is not a reliable source. So, by the way, actually, I have something. I'm curious about this. So on Flatley's stream for the brief period that I was there, he was like going through K-Huck's stream or whatever, right? And it was on a part of K-Huck's stream where she was like reacting to Toxic's stream, and I briefly heard Toxic saying something like he just kind of got fed up. He was making it sound like I've just been like taking shots at him for like, I don't know, 7-8 months now. And that's why he did what he did. And I'm just very confused because I'm like, when? Like, other than this most recent now recording tweet, when have I gone after toxic Piplup? Like, I genuinely don't understand.
Is it like going after now recording after going like after all of them, right?
No, I feel like they should know better. I've said that many times. I think I've even actually told Toxic personally that I don't have any problem with him and I never have, and to never take my jokes seriously, because like I don't have a problem. And the other reason why I bring this up is because on the last Wallbangers we did, Jessica Pizzle, God love Jessica Pizzle, she's gonna push this in the algorithm too with a bazillion comments. But she left a bunch of comments under the last one, which I don't know if she has or not, but I replied to her and she never responded to any of my questions, so, you know, I don't know, whatever. But, she had made a comment about how Seth leaked the Clear as Mud stuff because I went after Toxic Piplup. So my question was, well, that doesn't make sense, because 7 to 8 months ago, when did I go after Toxic then? That doesn't make sense. What was the reason then for that? So that's part of the reason why I don't think... I believe that Seth leaked things, but I don't think Seth was the only person, is what I'm going to say, because it doesn't make any sense. I didn't go after Toxic 7 or 8 months ago. Like, that didn't happen. So that sounds made up to me, you know? And like I said, she never responded to clarify, so yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand that one, but
Wait, what did she say again? I'm so sorry.
Hang on, let me pull it up. Actually, I can just pull it up.
So I know me and Jessica got into a little altercation because something about Beck.
Because you're paranoid, bro. Everyone's after you. Everyone's after you, Burn.
I mean, that's very true. Very, very true.
Oh, because she claimed. Oh, that's right. That's right. She claimed that. I necessarily want to. She claimed that Toxic didn't leak anything and that it was Beckett. Burn. If you go back to the screenshot that you sent me from that stream, it's Toxic's DMs. It says Toxic Piplup and his profile picture and everything. It was him.
Yeah, I was referring to Beckett. Yeah, I even showed her in the DMs, like, well, that's Toxic's DMs. I don't know how else fucking Beckett got those if the Beckett was leaking. But, you know, it is what it is, you know.
I mean, it wouldn't matter.
It's a stupid thing.
It's really irrelevant, because I said the same things to both of them. So whether it was his or mine, or whether it was his or Beckett's didn't really matter, you know, because I said the same things to both of them. There were probably DMs with Peepaw that say similar things too. But this is what she said. She said Seth said she leaked the Clear as Mud DMs to Matt because Maggot went for Toxic. Lol. Okay, I think whatever. And I said, I went for Toxic. Are you saying back during the Maggot drama? Because the Clear as Mud GC was leaked during that drama. So I guess Seth just leaked more that was already leaked. I don't know how I quote-unquote went after Toxic other than my recent tweet, which is why we're here now. So that doesn't make sense. There would have been no reason for her to do that 6 to 7 months ago. I've never gone after Toxic until the now recording tweet, and arguably that wasn't my intention, but that's irrelevant. And it is irrelevant. That wasn't my intention, but that doesn't matter to any of these people, so whatever.
I don't really know. I think this is all like, it's so stupid. Like, this is all just so dumb. I don't know.
Like, I think the main thing to criticize you from this whole thing is your biggest enemy is your mouth. and that is honestly the biggest thing to criticize you on. If a lot of this shit wouldn't be here, this wouldn't be a thing if, like, you know, that tweet never came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm aware too. I'm self-admitted that I am my own worst enemy, so.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have gotten all the content, you know.
Yeah, you're welcome. Fucking.
Yeah, fuck you, Cathonic. Let her keep mouthing off so I get more content.
You're on the ground journey.
I'm on the ground. Definitely on the ground in the mud.
No, but
fighting in the trenches of commentary hell.
I think the money thing was the thing that I really wanted to respond to the most, just because it's incorrect. And, I mean, I don't know. I really don't think that $156 over 2 months makes me the worst human being in the world, but maybe I'm wrong. I guess they could still criticize me for that, sure, but like, arguably, I was still a part of the show. I was still making thumbnails. I was coming up with topics for the show. I was participating in the streams. Like, I was being paid for being there, for working, and I wasn't even being paid that much. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're gonna come at me, then come at me for the $156 that I made after I decided to leave the show, because all the money that I made prior, was before I decided to leave the show. So, I mean, that's what they keep saying. So if that's the case, then the rest of the money shouldn't matter.
Okay. But you're a leech, and we all know it
Yes,
now.
yes.
You leached Echo Tragedy. Echo Tragedy should come back in the house, right, Cathonic? He should come back.
Yeah,
Maggot, you're
a piece
out.
of shit.
Echo
You're a piece
Tragedy.
of shit. You're actually, in fact, you're even worse than Echo Tragedy.
Well, okay. That's true. I'm just a horrible person. I'll accept that. I'm a terrible person. The other thing that doesn't make sense to me though is the Peepaw thing, because in Flatley's chat he said, well, I never said that she asked me for a PC. I never said that she leached a PC. No, but you did also turn around, and after you saw what Flatley tweeted out, you then went and took a screenshot of us having a normal conversation as friends about me asking my aunt for something, and doubled down. So it's like, even if you're not saying that, the insinuation is that you agree with that narrative. You agree with the narrative that's being put forward by your friend Jessica, because you know that I didn't ask you. And so for you to take this random ass conversation that we were having about my aunt is really gay. And not only that, but you take this conversation about my aunt and then you include the fact that my aunt bought me a phone, which, by the way, this was in like February. My birthday is not too far away from February. That phone was a birthday present. Like, oh my god, heaven forbid I have family who buy me gifts for my birthday. Like, what the fuck? Like, crazy. It's insane. But it literally is just him doubling down on this narrative, because if you didn't say that and you didn't say I'm a leech, then what's the problem with you correcting the record? You didn't do that though. You doubled down publicly. So you don't have to say it. That's the insinuation.
Speaking of Peepaw, do you wanna? I have it. I did a minute before. He starts the threatening comment at 17, but I wanted to give a little bit of context before he asked me about the threatening thing. So we'll do a good old screen share. Wallsmashers is back. It's over, by the way. No, we're replacing Wallsmashers with Wallbangers. Okay, fuck Wallsmashers. Yep. It's for gay and trans people. We have a trans person. It's over. I can't be there anymore.
They're gonna think I'm a transphobe. They're gonna think I'm a transphobe. I left because I'm a transphobe. That's it. I'm fine with that. I left because I'm a transphobe. All right, put that down.
Brew. Gay.
Finally said enough's enough, and then they leak it. Say, okay, here, I'm dropping this shit because I want it to stop.
That's definitely why they did that. Yeah, for sure. They definitely leaked it because they wanted it to stop. Wink, wink. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what happened, for sure. Yeah, I believe that.
Quiet, and they finally just had enough and said, "Fuck you." Right. The thing about it is when you leak DMs, right? And like you said, because it can be leaked out of context, and so things can be whatever, right? But the thing I also understand is if one side leaks those type of things, but then the other side's going to do the full, right? They're going to say, well, yeah, but you didn't leak it, whatever. And so if you're going to do that, leak it all with understanding that, yeah, there's going to be shit in there that makes you look bad or makes you look poor too, whatever, what have you, right? So the only advice to anybody is if you're going to leak shit, right? If you get to the point where you're like, fuck it, and fuck them, and fuck their mother and their dad and whoever else,
let's go.
Then just fucking leak it. Put it all out there. And while you're at it, hang your nut-sacks on the side too. Let them see that.
By the way, Peepaw did send me his nutsack. Right. Peepaw did send me his nutsack one time, guys. By the way, this is totally true. He 100% sent me his nutsack one time. I would show the DMs, but I'm not going to. But it's true. Just believe me, it's true.
Wait.
Okay. Okay.
It's not a lie. Okay, I don't have the. I'm not gonna go through the whole DMs, but it's a joke. He sent me like a like a joke pair of nuts that you would get from like Spencer's or something is what it was. It was funny, but yeah, whatever.
Wow.
So like, you were making an allegation against the good named G-Paw
They can make up
Riverter.
stuff, so can I. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, buddy.
Right? Don't him haul around about this shit. Just fucking do it.
It is about the
so,
time.
You know, because you came to me, Burn, and you was like, you use your words, you threatened me. Right?
You threatened me. I've explained this. I think he's come to finally to the understanding I never threatened him.
Why would he think that
hopefully-
to begin with? It's such a leap in logic. I don't even understand. Literally all you said was, I hope you're not doing what I think you're doing. How is it a threat? The leap in logic there is crazy. And I know that you work things out or whatever, that's fine. But I can't help but think that it's simply just because you're associated with me. That's just how I feel about it. So, I don't know.
Burn scary.
I don't know. Yeah, it's very scary. We'll continue. What the fuck is... fuck this thumbnail. Fuck Badwick.
I don't know what it is you think, right? That I have, right? That's what you said. Well, that was the word you used in your little Wallbangers, right? Your words. Well, here's what you said to me.
Mm-hmm.
You said, "Well, yeah, I seen that tweet pop up, and that's why I went and warned him about saying don't I hope you're not going to do what you." I think
Okay,
you're
there
gonna
you
do.
go. There's the actual
What did you
tweet.
think
Holy
I
fuck.
should do?
I thought you were going on top because you leaked your DMs, Maggot.
And what if I did?
What if I did? Burn. What if he did? What if he did burn? What if he did? What would you have done then? Okay, aside from the fact that you went and made good.
Okay, hold on. If he did, you would have done it, and then it just become like a big old fucking DM war that like everyone's gonna see the dirty laundry between everyone. And I personally didn't want that to happen. Okay, it wasn't a threat because in reality, there's nothing I could have done, but.
I mean,
Maggot could have turned on their Twitter again and just dropped the fucking Google Drive.
I'm just gonna say this. Like, there's really nothing in mine and Peepaw's DMs other than, yes, of course, we both. It is not sacked, yes, and then also we both talked about K-Huck. That's in there too. And it was a lot of just like gossip between friends. We really just did talk like normal friends would. 95, even more than that % of the time. So. There's nothing in there other than just more about K-Huck. I'm sure there's some conversations about like the Maggot drama and all that, but it's nothing really. There's nothing special there, in my opinion. So there's actually less DMs with him than I thought I had, to be honest. So.
But that's what I wanted to prevent in all reality. Is like the Google Drive on Twitter. Okay, I didn't want you to do that.
The only reason I shared
it's also not a threat. I was just telling him like, hey, just don't do it. Just don't do what I think you're gonna do. Please don't.
Right. The only other reason that I shared the DMs like with the about the PC was because his friend went on Twitter and said that I leached a PC from him, which is not true. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Katana, getting anything to say through so far before we continue?
Didn't Flatley post those out of context fucking pictures?
Yes, I don't know why he did. I will say I don't know why he did that. He really should have. He shouldn't have done that. He should have waited until his stream and then brought it up. But I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. He did tell me in DMs that he was gonna go monkey mode, quote unquote, like several times. So I guess I shouldn't have expected much from him. But like, whatever.
Yeah, you know what? When Flatley likes to steal things, the monkey mode came from me. Damn it!
Okay.
I'm the
All right.
monkey mode guy.
Oh, well, not to me or not, Burn. That's flat.
Yeah,
now.
I'm Vest Boy. It's fucking.
You are a vest boy. That is true. You're literally wearing a vest in this art.
Yeah, because Bunny, fuck Bunny. No.
Based Bunny, comment
No.
Bunny W.
No. Comment Bunny W. Yeah, see, I'm always gonna be exposed for wearing a vest. And at least it's green. I don't know.
It's only for.
But I'm the monkey mode guy. Flatly just steals everything around him, and he has no original content. Doesn't make his own thumbnails. I do. No. Doesn't make his own content. He steals it from Ant and fucking Cathonic. He doesn't make his own streams. He does it from Ant and just go down the list.
This is all satire, guys. Slash
This is
satire.
It's over.
Yes, he
Once
also
he stole
stole
my
Third
monkey
Island.
meme, once he stole my monkey meme, it was over. I'm exposing him for everything he stole.
It was over when he stole
I'm
Third
the
Island.
monkey guy. Okay, I'm the monkey guy.
He beat Badwick up and stole Third Island from him. That's when it was over.
Then I stole it from him because I get more spurgs than Flatley does. Fuck you, Flatley. Get on my level.
Wait. Wait, by the way, can I just one more thing. Okay, you're welcome, K-Huck. You're welcome, K-Huck. That stream has more views than you've gotten all year on it, so you're fucking welcome.
Okay, let's not. The Zelda cast is
Do you
doing
see
well,
how many
Maggot.
views I has? That's 700. Okay, I'm not talking about your content. Okay, obviously I want you to thrive, but fuck you. Okay, that has 700 views on it. Okay, fuck that. Anybody who says that my name doesn't bring views is a liar. They're a liar and a deceiver.
I mean, yes, I am getting a lot of views. I did get 500
You're welcome.
watch hours from all this.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I would never make
I'm
a
always-
video
I'm
on
never
Maggot.
gonna be monetized, but I definitely got the fucking watch hours. Okay.
I'll say less slurs. I don't know.
Your drama is not interesting enough for me to cover.
You talk. Okay,
I'm
that
playing.
is not.
I'm
You
just playing.
you
I'm just
literally did
playing.
a stream. Okay.
I'm just fucking with you. You're not interesting enough. Alright.
Yeah, that's why you're
Wow.
not in Wall
I actually
Smashers.
prefer
Not
it that way.
interesting enough.
I prefer it that way.
Not in
actually.
Wall Smashers anymore. Because you like you're not we banned you because like you weren't interesting enough on Wall
Yeah,
Smashers.
Yeah, definitely. And they told me specifically when Peepaw quits, you can come back. So that's what we're waiting for, I guess.
Wait, okay, so yeah, you left Wallsmashers?
I left the server. Okay.
You
Okay.
look at
Okay.
Come on.
Technically, I'm still a Wall Smasher because I'm on Wallbangers. But I will happily rejoin Wall Smashers when Peepaw quits.
Come on, this is the point of Wallsmashers. You know?
Yeah, actually.
Come on, Maggot.
I'll think about
The
it.
Maggot, we can do the one and only Wallbangers event of you and Peepaw talking on live stream here in this Discord.
Why does it have to be live?
lock
No. I'm not doing live, okay? Because he asked for live. I'm not doing it. People only want live because they want to feel backed up by a group of people. I don't need that. I want it to be recorded. If it's recorded,
Okay.
100% sure.
I can talk to Peepaw. Okay, I can give him a cup of coffee.
If it's not
okay?
recorded, I 100% agree and I will do it. If it is live, I will not. I don't need a bunch of people to sit and chat and pat me on the back to say I'm doing a good job. I don't need that.
Fair enough. So I'll ask Peepaw if he'll do a Wallbangers recording between you and him. I'll be there. To be fuck Badwick. I will have all the Wall Smashers people on Wallbangers. Okay, fuck Wall Smashers now.
Well, I was gonna say, I just before like you get finished with that, I do think it's a little gay. Like you got into when you came onto Wallsmashers, and I think like, I think you should just like stick through it. Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Sure.
When are you getting?
No, I mean, like I said, if he's willing to do that, then I'm more than happy. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I can talk to Peepaw about doing a recorded event with you and him. Talk things out. Maybe afterwards you can come back to Wall Smashers and I can have Wallbangers all for myself. No.
Nah, fuck you, bruh. No, fuck you. I literally came up with the idea. Okay, fuck you, faggot.
Yeah, if this wouldn't be, without Maggot, your fucking channel wouldn't be a thing.
You
Chugga
do
Conroy,
nothing.
fuck Chugga Conroy. It's all.
I gotta make a video on Chugga Conroy too. I gotta make a 1 year
even make
anniversary.
videos.
Jesus Christ.
I will. Anyway, let's continue.
Honestly.
Well, I mean, I seriously though. I mean, seriously. I mean, if I decided to do that, right, because I wanted to show and refute some of the stuff that's being said, right?
Refute.
If I wanted to
Refute.
refute some of these things, what's the big big deal if I do. Because I've always been very front. I don't respect this quote unquote golden fucking rule. It's social media. You don't want the shit, then don't type the shit.
Don't. It's famous. Don't. If you don't want the shit, don't type the shit. Well, I don't think he personally liked that Flatley put that on Twitter, and then for him to make that tweet, which
I don't think he liked it either.
Fair.
I don't think he liked it when Nicholas Diorio leaked his DM either. To be fair, so.
Is there anything more we gotta watch, or just unless you want to keep going?
No, there was one specific part that I wanted to respond to. I'm not sure where it is here. It shouldn't be. It's not a very long segment, so.
Okay. Katana, go.
No, you're good. Never.
No, say your thoughts.
No, bro, it wasn't anything. It was gonna be something stupid. Okay.
Oh yeah, you don't want to look stupid on recording. Fuck you.
No, it's gonna be nothing relevant.
So I didn't understand what the big deal was.
So Cass Burns, like, obviously Peepaw took what you meant as a threat. Is that how, like, you
Groups follow up?
it?
And if they're doing, that's what she finally had to
So the threat. I don't. If you
own
took
up
it as
to
a threat, Peepaw,
calling Maggot. I didn't take it as nothing. I just took what your words were.
then why'd you call it a threat? I never. In my Wallbangers, I never said threat. I never said I threatened you in Wallbangers. I just said, like, I hope you didn't do it. I was glad that you didn't.
That should remain between
There's no threat
both
there.
parties. I
thought you were going to do on Toxic. Because
and what
she would have flung too. This, to be honest, this entire thing just would have been a DM war where everyone just leaks DM.
Well, it already is. It
already is, exactly.
I will say, like, it has, like, boiled down.
My knowledge may not be as.
Okay, I think you're actually. I think you're actually a little bit ahead of the thing that I want to respond to. Hang on. Go to 2226.
I'm a little ahead. 22-26. I'm at 19-27. Goddamn. 22-26. I'll give it like a little context.
Because I understand there's people out there that believe that if you have a group chat or if you have a DM with somebody, that should remain between those parties in that group chat and or the DM just between you and that person. And they're 100% valid in having those thoughts. I don't have those thoughts. That doesn't make me right, and it doesn't make them wrong, or them right and me wrong. That's just how I feel about it, right?
Yeah.
But then to find out in that stream that Toxic and them did that she was leaking chats that she had with people to other people.
Yeah. Okay, this right here. I really don't understand why he is acting like this is like some shocking news to him. Peepaw, if you still have our DMs and you haven't nuked them, feel free to scroll through. And you will notice that I sent you lots of people's DMs throughout the time, long before any of this. So I don't know why you're acting like this is some big news that I was also sharing DMs with Toxic. Like, who gives a fuck? Really? Like, what does it matter? You already knew that I did this, so I don't know why this reaction just doesn't make sense to me. Because he knows this. He knows that I've shared DMs with him from other people. Especially K-Huck. So, like, I don't understand what this reaction is. I don't get it. I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. Katana, any thoughts on that?
No.
Okay. Is that all we need to watch? Or you want me to
Yeah,
continue?
I think I'm pretty much good with it. Anyways, I'm getting messages. Anyways, you know, I've got other things to do. So.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, play Fortnite.
I never did get Fortnite downloaded, by the way.
Of course you didn't. Of course you fucking didn't. Why would you?
Because Paul wanted me to play Fortnite with him, so I felt threatened. Okay.
Oh my
felt
fucking
No.
god, bro! I swear to God, if you play, I swear to God, bro.
He told me to like download it on the Switch, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm being threatened.
If you play Fortnite with Peepaw before me, that's a bridge burner. It's a bridge. We're done. We're over. That is going to be the bridge
How
burner.
about,
I swear to God.
how about you, me, and P-Paul play Fortnite?
Oh wait, there was one more thing too. I guess we kind of it's in that recording. People can verify it, but apparently like Peapod admitted to, and I could be getting this wrong because I'm not watching it. He admitted to knowing about Seth leaking stuff for like 4 to 6 weeks as of the date of that recording, which I find interesting. It's like, okay, so you did know, like you didn't know as long as maybe I assumed, at least if I'm to believe what you're saying, but you still knew for a while before any of this drama happened that she had leaked stuff. So like, at that point in time we were still friends, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Seems like you guys are all just one big group of fucked friends.
Yeah, I think we're all just snakes, man. I think we're all snakes. But not all of us are willing to admit we're snakes. So, it is what it is, I guess. I'm a bad person. I'm self-aware of the fact that I'm a bad person, and yeah, I think the only other thing that I have to say is that I am going to respect K-Huck's wishes about not wanting this to continue and wanting it to just be done. I'm fine with that, and I hope that her friends do the same. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think this is like a good conclusion to everything. I don't think we need to do a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th on the same topic. I think if they respond, I think just take it in stride. We don't have to respond to everything Jessica and them talk about. Okay. And I do also want to respect K-Huck's wishes, as I respect K-Huck a lot. I respect her as a person and as a friend, that this needs to be over. And I agree. At this point, it's going to get dragged out for months about something that happened 2 weeks ago. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is a good conclusion to all this. Chthonic, you're basically done, and I think we've got mostly all the points down.
He's been more useful than Flatley this time around, to be fair. I mean,
oh yeah,
he's at least said more.
Is there any final thoughts, final questions, final statements, or wait, what?
Was I useful idiot? Final questions. Let's see. Honestly, no. I guess like my final thoughts is just like, I guess basically going over what I think entirely. Peepaw is kind of writing off the coast of this to try to come back, like kind of fully to commentary. K-Huck is just kind of naive and oblivious to shit. I don't think much of that. Maggot, you just kind of, you already know. You're your worst enemy. Your mouth, you just need to, think before you speak. Think a little bit more before you say shit, and that'll keep you out of trouble. And that's something that Burn needs to learn too. So, yeah, that's basically all I have to really say on that.
Okay. And I gotta start being more mindful while also trying to ignore what optics are. I do agree. Just be more mindful of things, Maggot. Same with me. Yeah. I didn't have a really good ending statement there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess whatever. I'm just gonna stick to my little corner of the internet. If Peepaw agrees to have a conversation recorded, then that's fine. We can do that. More than happy. The reality is I don't hate Peepaw, and I don't hate K-Huck. And down the road, there is a possibility down the road that me and K-Huck will have a conversation. She did mention that in DMs to me as well. So, but I thought it was at least worth respond. This is my one and done, like K-Huck said. It was her one. This is my one and done. I thought that it was at least worth responding to correct the record about this money stuff, because it is really just like untrue. It's super untrue. Look, I'm already a bad person. People already hate me. You don't need to lie and make things up to try to make it worse. So, I wanted to at least clear that up.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching Wallbangers 3. If you any criticisms and comments down below.
We don't care.
We
don't care. We don't care what you have to say. We don't care.
Criticism not welcome.
Criticism not welcome.
Thank you guys for watching this, and Burn, the PR manager sweeper, and I'm out. Peace.